know what it is. It's Wednesday. You know what it is. Wednesday, 7:30. We do this every single week. Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's the Boys Club. Rich Dallas, Sean Prez. Thank y'all for logging on. Everybody, welcome aboard. I'm gonna wait till everybody gets in here. Then I'm gonna click my man Prez in so we can get to work. Busy week. A lot of stuff going on out here. So let me see. Where's Sean at? Sean, where you at, bro? Let's get this popping. Very, very excited. Last week we had a really, really good week. I'm excited for this week. This is gonna be dope. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the live. Let everybody know that we are officially on the Boys Club. We are in the building. There go my man Prez. We ready to rock and roll.
Rich, what up, son?
What's the deal?
Oh man. Okay, how we looking? There we go.
Yep, yes, sir.
All right, let me get myself right over here.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody. Did you give a proper introduction, Rich?
Yep, I gave the introduction, but you can go ahead and do your one too.
Okay. First off, shout to everybody who checks in with us weekly. Sheila, I see you. What up, girl? Shout to Antoinette, shout to SB, shout to the whole crew who checks in with us weekly. My man, I am Joe Paul. All of the regulars. That being said, Sean Prez, I'm Sean Prez. He is Richie D, and we are the Boys Club. You know, for anybody who's just joining us for the first time, this is very, very adult but uncensored relationship talk coming from the mind and the perspective of two men. So if we say something to offend you, please don't take it. That's not our intention. But we have been around the block a few times, and you know, we give our advice and our perspective on relationships unapologetically. Our goal is to help. Our goal is to provide insight while, you know, providing entertainment. So with that being said, please tag 10 of your friends. This live, we should have a few thousand people in this live week over week, because this is a great conversation that we're having. So please tag 10 of your friends right now. Let them know the Boys Club is about to start. Rich, just before we get started, your camera is super blurry. Not sure if so I don't know if you got to wipe the thing or what.
Can you see me?
I can see you just fine. It's just very blurry.
I don't know why that is. I just wiped my camera.
Oh,
wiped
you did?
the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in the comments, let us know. Maybe it's just me. Let us know how.
All right, whatever. All right, I'll move.
Okay, Rich, just so we don't prolong the intro, not a lot happening in pop culture, which is a good thing, because we've been so focused on pop culture for the last month and a half. There are a lot of real issues that we just don't get a chance to get to. There you go. You look good. Okay. You're looking good, Rich. Everybody, does Rich look nice and clear?
I think it's
Give a thumbs up.
I think it's the sky, bro.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I'm too high in the sky.
Look at you. All right, Rich. You know, it was a video that came out this week.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole lot going on in the world of coupled co-parenting. So we're going to attack that subject a little bit, because there's a lot of people who are watching this show who they're co-parenting. You know, they're not with the person that they bore children with, and they're trying to figure it all out. So this guy Richie
Went
D,
out
you
for a minute.
back?
Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Okay, you froze up for a minute, so you hear me just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a guy. He's in the car with his girl. He's driving. She's in the passenger seat. And he pulls over and he picks up his baby mama. And he literally is he's literally giving his baby mama a ride to her destination. Needless to say, his current girl went berserk. Went berserk. Clearly, he didn't tell his current girl that he was picking up his baby mother. He did it anyway. For him, it was innocent. Yo, this is my baby mother. I'm just dropping her off. And his new girlfriend lost it. Went on live, had a conniption. So I want to know your thoughts. Where are the lines when it comes to co-parenting? Was that a violation for him to do that? Was the only violation that he ambushed her? Or is it a violation that he is still that close with his baby mother while he's in a new relationship?
Nah, I think the only real issue is that he ambushed her because, quite frankly, you should strive to have a relationship with your baby moms, especially if y'all are co-parenting and she's the mother of your child. You need to be there for her as much as you can possibly be there for her. You need to be in a situation where y'all are on good terms and you want to remain on good terms. So if there's anything that you can do to help her and make her life easier, I think you should do it. It's not a violation. Like, people need to understand, like, that's my baby mom's. Like I don't know if the shoes returned. Like, I don't know how that all plays out. Like, I imagine that if you're upfront and honest and the person you're dating or dealing with knows that you have a relationship with your baby moms and y'all are cool, then I think that it should be accepted. It should be expected and it should be accepted. The ambush part is probably why he got in trouble. Like, you got to communicate, bro. You can't just pull over and pick up somebody, your baby mom's, your ex-girl, and put her in the car with your new girl, and then literally act like it's supposed to be okay. She's supposed to be okay with that without knowing. Now, if she knows, then she has the opportunity to be like, yo, you know what? I don't care what you do with your baby moms. That's y'all. You do what you got to do to stay on her good side. But I'm going to sit this one out. Come get me after, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But to ambush her and to have her in the car, that's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful. And that's the only thing that's disrespectful. Because, quite frankly, if Miracle called me today, I'm dropping everything for Ashley's mom. I'm dropping everything. If she called me today and was like, yo, you know, how about this? I shot my husband and I need fucking $50,000 to fight this case. You got it. You got it. Because that's the relationship we have. And if you don't appreciate that relationship, then fuck you. Because a wise person once told me, you want to see how a motherfucker gonna treat you? See how he treated the last motherfucker he was with. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the only issue I really have with this whole situation is the disrespect of him not communicating with his new girl and putting her in a position where she probably felt awkward and weird and all kinds of shit. So yeah, I would have been pissed off too.
Okay, before I give my thoughts, Rich, what if it was reversed? What if it wasn't baby mother? What if your baby mother pulled over and picked you up and she with a man? Like, do you think her man got a right to be like, yo, you just picked up your baby father and the nigga happened to be Rich Dollars? Like, are you out your mind? Like I got this nigga in my car?
Okay. If she didn't tell him and give him the option to be like, fuck that nigga, you're not picking that nigga up in my car, find other ways, or tell him that there's an issue.
Say it was her new man's car.
Okay, but my point still remains the same. You need to communicate. Communication. If he is not cool with that, then I have to, as your ex, have to accept that. If he's not cool with picking me up as your ex, I have to accept that and make arrangements.
Or maybe you can do something else. Maybe you can drive your car. Maybe he's not going to take the trip. Maybe he doesn't want to be in a car with me. It's an uncomfortable situation. I can understand that. But there has to be a communication. Whether you picking her up or she's picking him up or whoever's doing any picking up, it's uncomfortable for the person that's in that car to be ambushed with another person that you used to date, be with, have a child with, to get picked up. You might not want that. So at the end of the day, just communicate. And if there's an issue, then you will know before. You will know before you make the pickup. So as long as you are cognizant of what's going on and how he feels, then you can make your decision. At the end of the day, if my baby mom calls me and she needs a ride, then that's what's going to happen. She's going to get a ride. If I'm in Memphis and I'm in trouble and I'm getting ready and she's about to be there, she's about to be there to pick me up wherever I'm at. Now, whether she's in his car, whether he's with her, all that is the byproduct of the communication. But she's going to be there. By hook or crook, she's going to be there to pick me up as I would be there to pick her up. Now, whether somebody with me or whether I was able to drive their car, that's a different story. But I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure she's good, and she's going to do what she needs to do to make sure I'm good. But that's the communication part. I can't make you be okay with me driving your car to pick up my ex. She can't make you be okay with picking up her ex-boyfriend, her ex-baby daddy in your car. If you don't want that, that's where the communication comes in. Now I got to make another way. Now I got to find a way, because I'm not letting this nigga be out here without a ride or being in a situation where he's relying on me for something or she's relying on me for something and I can't come through. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to do what I got to do aside from you. I know how you feel. Cool. Respect it. Sit your ass on the couch, watch TV. I'm gonna figure out how to go get my baby moms.
Okay, so again, before I get into my thoughts on this, because you clearly have a good relationship with your baby mom. Kudos to you. What if your current girl has a problem? Say you are being upfront with her. You're communicating. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's somebody I dealt with. I don't even see her like that no more. I don't. But we share kids together.
You said baby moms.
If you
versus somebody I dealt with, you understand what I'm saying? Like baby moms is like
baby mother. Yes, baby mother. And I'm talking specifically because you're talking about your baby moms in Memphis, right? So I'm saying, say you with your new girl and your baby mom in Memphis need to be picked up. And you done communicated all this. You did everything you were supposed to do. Matter of fact, even before she needed to get picked up, you let it be known. Yo, me and homegirl is good. We friends. It ain't nothing more than that. Yeah, I used to mess with her, but we share a child together. I don't even see her like that. She might as well be my sister. And add insult to injury, she's married now. She got a man. What if your new girl is like, nah? Like, I don't want you dealing with her.
Good luck.
How do you handle that as a man who shares a child with a woman?
Good luck. You're not
really
gonna tell me. Yeah, absolutely. You're not. Number one, that's offensive to me. Now I'm offended. It's a whole different argument. You don't tell me who the fuck I can be friends with. This is a woman that I have a whole child with. And you think that I'm gonna throw away my baby mom because we're not together no more because I got a new girlfriend? That's you letting me know who you are. You letting me know how you move. If you aren't extremely happy that I have a good relationship with my baby moms, because I don't have a good relationship with another one. And we all know how that story ends. So if I'm having a good relationship with this baby moms and you my new girl, you should be happy as hell. You should be on Team Richie. You should be like, yo, if you don't go get that girl right now, I don't want her outside waiting. Go get her. because she makes your life easy. She's the fucking primary caretaker to your child, 1. 2, she don't bother you. 3, y'all have an amazing relationship. Even after having broke up, you co-parent. If my new girl ain't happy for me, then you gotta go. Not just because this is something that is making my life better, but also because who the fuck are you again? Ain't no way you finna tell me who. Now, I'm gonna respect you if it's a girl in the club that I used to knock down and you like, okay, bro, what, come on. But if it's about, like, my job ain't to help you get over your insecurities, especially as it pertains to somebody as close or somebody as intertwined in my life as a baby mother would be. Like, there's no way in hell I'm accepting that. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna let you tell me that you can't. Now, if it's another random girl and you're like, yo, bro, you did every bitch that you used to fuck with face. Knock it off. I gotta respect that because now I know I'm doing too much. But you said the magic words, baby mother. That means that we have a whole child together. And if you don't understand that being good friends with your baby moms and being there for her and co-parenting and do all that stuff, if you don't understand the importance of that, then you don't need to be around me no way. Then you don't. Then we don't really have nothing to say to each other. Like, if this is even an issue, like when I'm in Memphis, Miracle ain't. If I call her and be like, "Yo, I just got locked up," she getting me out with her money, and she gonna be at the courthouse waiting for me when I walk through the door. She gonna be like, "Yo, what's up? Where am I taking you? What you want to eat? You want to eat?" Like, that's the relationship. And if you can't respect that type of relationship, and she was a whole married woman, and I'm not talking like hypothetically, this actually happened in real life. Got locked up in Memphis, went to jail. She was there waiting for me with my boy Mikhail, and she was like, yo, Mikhail had already got me out, but she was there to do that. So ain't no way. And her husband was okay with it because you know what? He respected the fact that me and her had a daughter. And Ashley is my child, and me and her have a good relationship. And if when her birthday pops up and the motherfucking belt and the gifts come to the house, that's what he respects that too, because we have a good relationship, and that's the way it's supposed to be. If you co-parenting without all the bells and whistles and the nonsense that goes along with it. So if your girl is insecure over your baby moms, then that's something that she just got to deal with. She got to get over that because that ain't cool. That ain't nothing that you're supposed to just accept.
You know, Rich, I'm listening to you speak. First and foremost, I agree with every word you said. So let's start there. But there are so many women and men, but we're speaking from the perspective of two men. Women ain't cool. Like, in a perfect world, Rich, everything you said makes sense, right? If you are good with your baby mother, you would think that whoever you're with now should applaud that. They shouldn't be threatened by it. They should look at you and assess your character, because if you're treating her like that, if we have a child and we don't make it, this is going to be the same level of respect that you show me. But in real life, it don't work. It don't always work like that. And I love these conversations because there is somebody right now, Rich, who is fighting their new girl, literally fighting, because their new girl can't get over the fact that they, number one, have a child with somebody. And I don't care if you have a child with somebody else. You with me now. Y'all shouldn't be communicating. All that picking her up Like, you out of line. I don't care if you communicate that to me or not. I can't tell you, because, you know, I'm thinking off the top of my head about a specific person. I actually know women who are like, nah, I'm not good with that. I'm just not. And I think that whether, you know, it's the man with his baby mother or it's the woman with a baby father. If your new love, the new person you dealing with, cannot be a grown up, do not have the maturity to understand that we're not kids, it is a very, very slim chance that I'm gonna find somebody that hasn't been in a relationship, don't have kids. That just comes with dating after a certain age. That's just what it is. If you can't get over yourself, I'm with you. I think any man and any woman should be like, yo, especially, but here's the caveat before I say what I'm gonna say. If you have shown them, and I'm saying shown, I'm not saying tell them, because words, anybody can speak words. But if you have shown them that ain't no funny business going on over here, I'm not sneaking over to her house on my lunch break, knocking it down, and then coming back home and saying, oh, we just still friends. If you truly are still friends, and that ship is sailed, in your case, your baby mother had a whole husband. So she wasn't even looking at you that way no more, and you wasn't looking at her that way no more. But if your new person can't get over that fact, give them the deuces. Because to me, that is indicative of a much larger problem, and you said it best. It is not my job to help you to get over your insecurities. Like go figure that out. Go get a therapist, go speak to somebody, go lay on somebody's couch. But it ain't my job well, let me rephrase that. It is my job to do my part, if I know you're insecure, to make sure you understand that this is just a friendship. But those insecurities are yours. You came in the door with them. You got to do something about that, because I'm up out of here. And I got to believe if it's a baby, if it's a woman and she's dealing with a baby father, she got every right to leave the dude she's with. If this nigga is that insecure that he can't handle the fact that she is co-parenting with somebody, and they need to talk. They need to dialogue. But some people really think it's nothing for y'all to talk about. What y'all got to talk about? I got a kid. Like, okay, then that's the only thing you should be talking about. And they monitoring your conversations, and God forbid you talk about anything outside of your child. Or if you're on the phone with the person, and you know this happens, Rich. Hold up. You've been on the phone for how long? Why are you talking to her and not your kid? Well, we talking about our kid. It don't know. You ain't.
Or not.
It don't have. What'd you say?
Or not.
Or not. Exactly.
Talking about our kid. This is my fucking baby's mother, and her welfare is until my daughter is a grown up, but even after, her welfare is part of my day-to-day. So even if we're not talking about my kid, her welfare is part of my day-to-day. So if she's telling me that she got a bind, if she's telling me any problem that she got that maybe I can help her with, then so be it. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've gotten in trouble recently. My baby mother's birthday came up. Katie Miracle's birthday popped up. So I hit her in the thing, happy birthday, I love you, I always love you, you're my heart. something like that, under the post. Girl sees it, gets upset about it. What's up with that? You know what, Sean? Now I gotta say, yo, you know what? I might have done too much. Now I gotta apologize. I might have done too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I can understand how you could be upset about that. I crossed the line. That's my ex. You're my new girl. We shouldn't be moving. I shouldn't be having these conversations or talking to her like that. That should be something I should not put under her post because it compromises how people would think about what we doing over here. I understand that. But as far as the conversation and the baby mama and the friendship and everything that goes along with that friendship that doesn't disrespect you, you should be 110% on my side, because every woman knows, whether you have children with somebody, whether you have a baby daddy, or you just got some friends, we all know how fucked up baby mama daddy and baby daddy relationships can be, right? We all know. And for me to be living a good life, a happy life, able to keep you out of hell's way, because I actually have a good relationship with this woman and she's not being vindictive and trying to fuck me and making our lives difficult, you should be 100% on board with that, no matter what it looks like, as long as it's not disrespecting you. No matter what it looks like, as long as it's not disrespecting you, you should be cool with that. As a matter of fact, you should be her friend too, goddammit. You should be trying to be her friend too. And I ain't, you know, talking about threesomes and shit. I'm talking about, is that nigga doing right by you? Because if he ain't, let me go home and get in his ass real quick, because I don't need to feel the wrath of you. So if he ain't doing right by you, I'm going home to check him, because I need you in a good space so that I'm in a good space. That's just simple. That's just like baby mommy, baby daddy 101. You know what I'm saying? If your baby daddy happy, go ahead.
No, I just, you know, Rich, again, we on the same side.
Shout out to Percy.
But who'd you say, Percy?
Just popped in the building.
But it don't always work like that. And you know, just to move this conversation on, I want to play something for you, okay?
All right.
And for everybody in the crowd, please let me know if y'all can hear this, because it kind of goes to what I was trying to say. And I want to get your thoughts on this. Me and you didn't offline about this. I wanted to get your thoughts on air about it. All right?
All right.
Tell me if you can hear it.
This is shit I got to go through. And like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. They're getting very old and frustrated.
Between your child and your marriage, what are you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording,
No, I ain't recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. Hey, I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is like,
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back because you sound like you look like you ain't here to begin it. So
No, I caught it. I saw it too.
okay. So for everybody, please throw up them hearts, throw up them hundreds if you can hear it fine, because this is gonna be a conversation between me and Rich. We really into some baby mama, baby daddy, yo exes to talk tonight. All right. So let me get started with this. Hold up.
In my marriage.
Hold up.
This is the shit I got to go through. And like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. They're getting very old and frustrated.
between your child and your marriage, what are you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording,
No, I ain't recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. Hey, I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here. You pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking a month in child support, and ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
Talking about, man, my son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she didn't get the shoes out the child support money. She didn't get the shoes out the child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she need the more money.
Shouldn't feel like that.
Why shouldn't I feel like that?
That's my fucking child.
I don't fuck that child. Fuck you too. I don't give a damn about that. Shoes. I can get some extra shoes and you pay $500 a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I'm saying you pay child support. What you pay the child support is for?
I'm saying it's fair though. But then you need some shoes, let me get the shoes.
No, you ain't getting no shoes. Now you ain't the right. It don't matter. It does not matter. No, you don't need to buy no shoes. She get the shoes out of child support money. $500 a month. That's what y'all agree on.
I know, but she agreed on the hell of it. I'm gonna get some shoes.
Let me get it.
That's fine. Oh, shit. Oh, this shit. You wanna get some shoes? Get some shoes, but it won't be in here. It won't be in here. Believe that, baby. It won't be in here.
You in a situation you
Can't hear it no more. Can't even hear it no more.
Okay, I was trying to let you hear. I know it got quiet because they wasn't really talking, but there's a part on there where the woman literally went to the closet and started taking this man's clothes and packing his stuff up, talking about you getting up out of here and you getting out of here now. So I started our earlier conversation because I knew we was going to talk about this right here. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
First and
foremost, could you and all of our listeners, could all of y'all hear this loud and clear?
yeah, I heard it for the most part. I heard it like, yeah, I heard it. I heard enough. I heard it enough to decipher. It wasn't perfectly clear like it normally is, but it was good enough.
Okay.
She's absolutely bugging. Now, let me preface this by saying this. If he was in fact paying $6,500 a month, right, and she was getting like sticking him up and getting money, then I'm not even mad at that woman. Because she's like, you are fucked up out and you paying all, this nigga paying $500. Like, come on. Like, you supposed to do, like, if that's what you're doing, you're supposed to go above and beyond, bro. Go above and beyond, take care of your kids. Now, if you out here, you paying athlete money and you paying for a nigga whole life and you're trying to figure out where all this money going, now she got an argument. We out here struggling, you paying child support. I don't understand where this money going. She buying bags, she feeding her other kids, she doing all this shit with her other children, that she taking all your money and spending it on something with her new nigga. Then she got a point. Now I get it. But that's not this situation. This situation is he's paying minimum, and he is literally trying to do right by his kids. He's trying to do right by his kids. She's dead wrong. She's dead wrong for the way she treated that man. She's dead wrong for the disrespect she showed that man. She's dead wrong for all that. She's dead wrong. The way I don't give fuck them kids. That was fuck my kids. Now it's all that because you mad because I'm doing some shit that I'm supposed to do. Nah, you know what? It's not fuck to my kids. It's fuck you. And he's a sucker for even accepting it and letting it go that far. Because this video would have been over. And I just wish y'all could see. I saw that video. And I wish y'all could see the fucking lady. You got some fucking nerve. No way we go this far into this conversation and we arguing. There's no way we arguing. There's no way you disrespected me for this long. So one of us is leaving. The disrespect is what it was for me. You can have your feeling. Like I said, if we are struggling and I'm paying exorbitant child support, then fuck no, I'm not buying you no shoes. If you walking around here with Louis bags and all this shit, and you using all my money for the wrong stuff, and treating your other kids and feeding your other children and doing all this other stuff, you got some more. Then you got the nerve to turn around and come to me and tell me that I'm supposed to break myself through the courts, But at the same time, I'm supposed to break myself as a good daddy too? I can't break myself twice. I can't break myself twice. But if I'm doing the minimum and we got a good relationship and I'm doing the little nickel here and then I'm doing the sneakers and all that kind of stuff, man, get off my back. Don't tell me what to do with my children. You got some fucking nerve. You got audacity to sit in this house and tell me what I can and cannot do with my children. You're crazy as hell. Ain't no way I'm accepting that. And that man accepted way more than the nigga was explaining himself. Which is probably why he in the situation in the first place.
Between my child and my marriage. And the shit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. Because I'm getting tight even thinking about this woman telling me, and then you packing my shit? You, girl, man, let me tell you something. You don't need to be with her anyway, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get in trouble. Your baby mom's going to be pissed at you. Them people going to come knocking at your freaking door. They're going to take you away. And that same woman that's beeping and screaming on you, she ain't even finna come see you. She ain't finna get you out. And she ain't finna help you, no, not 100, not even an iota. So what you got her here for anyway? What you got her here for anyway? She's showing you who she is. Fuck your kids? Really? Come on, bro. Like, don't give them no shoes? Don't do this, don't do that. And you only doing a nickel a month? Bro, like I said, if the CS is exorbitant and your baby moms is doing fraudulent shit and doing knucklehead shit with your money, I'm not giving you more money. I'm not throwing good money behind bad money. But if in fact, relationship, you ain't sticking me up, you take my little nickel, and you every once in a while I gotta do sneakers and class trips or whatever the case may be, man, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. That's how this shit gets done. That lady's crazy, bro. But go ahead. That lady's bugging. But go ahead.
Okay. I purposely wanted to play that after we had a whole conversation about baby moms and baby daddy relationships after the fact. Because the world that we live in, Rich, yes, I can accept and I agree on how it should be. But in many cases, what you just heard is the norm. In many cases, I don't care how much communication you try to have. If there are going to be some baby mothers out there, no, some new wives, girlfriends, however you want to call them, new fathers, no, new husbands, boyfriends out there that are going to react that same way. She's not some anomaly. She's not. I know, and I haven't even gotten to what my thoughts on her is in that conversation. I first want people to like, and this is why we're having this discussion. She's not, this is not so far left and this only happened to this man. There is somebody going through this same thing with their baby mother right now. They went through it with their baby mother today. They went through it with their baby father today. It just is not on film and it didn't go viral. People deal with this every single day. So let's start there. But when I saw this, Rich, I having a child, not being with my child's mother, just like you, just like so many others who are watching this, who have children, and they're no longer with the person that they had children with. I wish, and I don't make no, I'm very upfront that I don't think, but I know I got a damn good woman at home. I'm very, very outspoken that I have been blessed. God done paired me up with my perfect match. But I wish this woman would have came into my life talking this crazy talk about what I can and can't do for my child. Are you out of like when I listen to this woman talk to this man and this man explain himself, I was so frustrated and angry because I say it on the show all the time. Children are off limits. And when you and me and you are black men, we are black men. And historically, we are looked at as the worst fathers on planet Earth. We are looked at as we make babies and don't take care of them. Black men are not in their children's life. Black men don't take care of their children. Black children are being taken care of by the government. When you see a black man, when you have a black man, when you're in a relationship with a black man, and this man is standing up, I don't care if his child support is only $500 or if it was $50,000. Everything's relative. Maybe for him, $500 a month might as well be $50,000 because that's all I can afford. That $500, it come out of my paycheck and it hurt me. But it's for my kid. And I am wise enough. I'm old enough to understand, and maybe I didn't have a father in my life. That if I know that $500 ain't stretching, I know at best it's putting this much of a dent, maybe into the rent. It ain't buying, school just started. It ain't buying backpacks. It ain't buying school supplies. And it damn sure ain't buying new sneakers. So if my kid call me and say, Daddy, I'm going to school and I want you to take me school shopping. And I want the new Jordans, or I want the new Yeezys, or I want Xbox, or I want this, or I want that. And I'm able to provide it. I wish you would talk to me the way that woman talked to that man. And that man ought to be ashamed of himself for allowing that woman to damn near emasculate him for wanting to be a good father to his child. Huh?
Damn near. Oh no.
Exactly. It is. Rich, it is so heartbreaking to think, because I would think that a woman would look at you taking care of your child and you wanting to take care of your child. Because let's not get this twisted, right? I know a lot of niggas. Who pay $250, $300, $500 a month, and they think they did something. And their argument is that woman's argument. When they baby mother call and say, your child need this, didn't I just give you $500? You better get it out of that. You better, oh, your child is going back to school, or your child is going to summer camp, or your child wants this. Didn't I just pay you that little $350? You better take it out of that. So let's not think that this is only a one-way argument. And every time I see those types of niggas, I think that they are suckers. I look at them like, yo, are you kidding me? You're not paying this woman no real money. Like, how dare you act like your little $350, $500 is making a difference? You can't buy anything extra. Or if the kid come to them and say, Daddy, I want this, you better go talk to your mother. I paid her child support last week. So I'm just saying, I think it's disgusting. And I think that woman ought to be, I think she ought to be shamed publicly. I hope niggas blew her social media up. I hope people tore her out the frame, because how dare you in America where black men are beat up on every single day for not being good fathers. And this man is doing everything he can to be just the opposite of that. And you gonna throw him out the house? You gonna pack his bags? I'd have been like, you know what? You ain't gotta pack my bags. I'm packing them myself. Good luck. I'm out. That woman is crazy. And here's one last thing. Rich, this was his wife. This was the man's new wife. How did it even get that far? Like, how did it get that far? She should have never made it past. And I'm hesitating to say the girlfriend stage, because he should have never claimed her. Like we shouldn't even got that far. And you but again, it goes to our weekly discussion. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rich. I can hear you.
What I'm saying is that she made it
Yes.
clear. In that video right there, it was very clear to me she didn't bite her tongue. She didn't bite her tongue. For her to be that angry in that moment, this wasn't that first conversation. This wasn't the first time he heard that. She was fed up. She was annoyed. And niggas are saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me?
I can personally hear you.
They're saying they can't hear me. So maybe it's your phone. I don't know. Some people. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. The shit is crazy, and ain't no way I'm letting no woman disrespect me or disrespect my child to the point where you're gonna tell me how to raise mine, or you're gonna tell me what to do with mine, or you're gonna tell me what I can and cannot do. You are out your freaking mind. You are out your freaking mind. Ain't no way in hell that's going down like that. And you don't even look like shit. Like, come on, man, please. Now, you ain't finna do that to me. You ain't, and quite frankly, he should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of himself that it even got to a point where that conversation was even had. Like, he's supposed to put her in check upon meeting, upon the first time that this shit ever came up. They were supposed to be nipped in the bud. Like, you crazy. But anyway, we can move on.
Okay, this is I'm gonna throw something at you, Rich, and then we're gonna bring the callers in. So for everybody who this is your first time tuning in to us, first and foremost, thank you very much. But the first hour, Richie and I have this type of dialogue, and the second hour is for callers to call in. So if you're interested in calling in, having your voice heard, if there's something that you want to ask and get Rich and myself's opinion on, now is the time to hit the request button. The request button is that plus button down below. If you hit the request button, it lets us know that you're trying to get into the conversation. But before you come into the conversation, we have 4 simple rules. Number 1, you must be in a place with proper lighting. Number 2, you must look into the camera. We do not speak to empty screens. Number 3, you must have good Wi-Fi or good cellular signal. And number 4, you must have a question. Whereas we value your commentary, we use that hour for people who have questions and need our insight. So please start hitting that button now.